What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we?
All right, Nate. If tomatoes are fruit,
Yep.
does that make ketchup a jam?
Absolutely, yeah.
I know, that was easy.
So, yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
jam or smoothie? It's probably more of a jam. It's just spreadable, right?
It's spreadable.
But you don't dip your fries in jam.
I mean, apparently you do, and you just have been calling it something incorrectly the whole time.
Correct. All right, ketchup is jam.
Yeah, I'm ordering tomato jam from now on.
Fucking awesome. Ketchup jam packet.
I'm going to Whataburger and saying, "Can I get the spicy tomato jam?"
The spicy tomato jam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Man, we are just solving world problems right now.
Solving them.
We'll start the show. What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we've got another new Comic Book Day video for you for the week of June 7th. Wow. It's a big one, and we haven't had one of these in like 2 weeks, so hell yeah. Let's just do it. Let's get to it. All right, first up, we have Daredevil, issue number 12 from Chip Zdarsky and Chicharito. And, we're slowly kind of winding down, getting to the end of his run. Am I sad about it? Yes, but the last issue 11, was fucking nuts. So, we had Murdoch literally gouge his eyeballs out. So how do we top that? With the death of a character. I would assume we're going to get one of these two dying here. I mean, that has been prophesized. I'm here for it. Do I want to see it? No, but can't wait to see it.
Don't want to, but I can't wait.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. This whole book is
It's been amazing. All right, next up, we have Immortal X-Men issue number 12 from Karen Gillan. We've been waiting. Hopefully this is not a red herring, but we have been waiting for the sleeper agent that is Colossus of the state of Russia to finally pop off. Will it happen here? I would assume so, with the fall of X just around the corner.
I mean, this is a plot line that we started in 2019.
Yeah, dude.
We really gotta get this one figured out and done.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I will say one thing. And,
Yep.
I want to know your opinion, but I want to know viewers' opinions as well. So put your answer in the comments. I don't know what it is about this cover to me, but this cover answers a question, and the question is, if you only had one cover artist for the rest of your life, is it
John Romita?
No. If you could only have one cover artist for the rest of your life, is it Mark Brooks, or
Oh shit!
is it
Don't do this. Stop it.
what's his name? Alex.
Alex Ross. Fuck.
You can only choose one. Which is it? I know my answer is Brooks. I want to know your answer is. Put it in the comments. I'm very curious. This is Jordan LeBron debate.
Just yeah, dude. Like
It's
how?
not a debate. That's
It's not
Michael Jordan. It's
right.
not close to LeBron at all.
Like why are we talking about sports? Stop talking about sports. Comics. All right, next up we have Invincible Iron Man issue number 7 from Gary Jerry. Sleeper of 2023. And heavily involved, obviously, because Gary Jerry is writing X-Men with the X-Men storyline. And I'm happy about it. The last issue we got kind of a backstory, which was really cool. See the West Coast Avengers, but now we're running back into Tony trying to damage control, I guess, with Fei Long in charge of his Stark Industries and making Sentinel Iron Man suits. Like, holy shit. And I also want to just take some time to appreciate this cover. It's not the cover of the week, but it's solid. It's solid A, man. This is a great fucking cover.
It is. Yeah, it is. Iron Man has been getting some good talent on it, cover-wise, interior-wise. Gary Jerry's giving it his all, so this is somehow, here I am, issue 7, still reading this book, so.
Right. That's impressive.
Up to it.
Oh, yeah. All right, speaking of Iron Man and X-Men, we have X-Men issue number 23 from Gary Jerry and Quesada, and lo and behold, we have a Sentinel Iron Man suit attacking Krakoa. Shit's going down, right? We're moving towards the fall, and it'll just be interesting to see how it's dealt with and how it pans out. You know, I think we all have a running theory that it might not necessarily be the entire fall of Krakoa, but more a fall of Xavier, which I think there is an aspect to that within the name. But I do think we will see some foundational pillars being knocked down with the nation of Krakoa in this fall of X. But I'm here for it.
I'm ready to get it going. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of the fall of X, we have before the fall of X, Mutant First Strike. This is a one-shot. We're having a couple of these before the fall X-Men books, and this one's by Steve Orlando, and we're dealing with what seems to be a false event or false attack within the States by the mutants, and the X-Men have to figure out what the hell's going on. And it'll be interesting. I love that Steve Orlando is on the book. This is the cover B, I believe, which I might actually pick up because I'm not really digging the cover A, but I really dig this cover. But anyway, that's besides the point. I am looking forward to it. Like you said, I'm ready for it to start. I'm ready to get it kicked off. And not that I was incredibly enthusiastic with Cy Spurrier's one before the fall book. So I'm hoping this kind of rights the ship in that regard.
Hey, I'm interrupting the video. Do you know why? Because I have something very, very important to tell you. I know you know about our sub giveaway goal of 1,000 subscribers when we give away this. I know you know about this one because we talk about it all the time. But let's talk about when we hit 850 subscribers and what we're giving away then. When we finally hit 850 subscribers, we're giving away this. A CBCS rated 9.8 retail incentive Green Lantern #1 with John Stewart on the cover. That's right, at 850 subscribers. We're giving this bad boy away. So make sure to smash that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like, and let's get back to the video.
All right, let's jump over to DC with Batman 136 from Chip Zdarsky. I would assume we are back in our own reality at this point. I'm never not enthusiastic about a Batman book, but I'm kind of like, what are we doing? Where are we at? And how are we getting there? And what are we going to do there when we get there? Because I kind of feel lost after this most recent story arc where we were in a alternate kind of almost steampunk-esque scenario where everyone was juiced up on Venom.
So this, from what I understand, this is going to be like a singular issue sort of thing, where we do where were we, what have we done, and where are we going sort of issue.
Got it.
We've got a couple of different artists on this book as well, which I'm actually interested in. Bailey and Ortega is doing it. Then Jorge Corona, the original artist from the Batgirl series, will be doing some art on this as well.
Okay.
And then after that, we've got the only thing we have solicited, I believe, the book that's getting us ready for Night Terrors, which we'll kind of see how that goes. But it is Jorge Jimenez interior art. So.
Okay.
I think we're okay. I think we're okay for right now. But yeah, I don't expect too much from this issue, but I get disappointed. I think we're probably going to be getting a lot of setup for Zdarsky's event with it's like him versus Catwoman, some kind of crazy shit.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair, I guess. I mean, Whatever. All right, next up we have Adventures of Superman, John Kent, the Super Sons reunited. We are dealing with this Injustice storyline still. You've actually been reading Injustice, so you have a little bit more better of a perspective of what's going on. I still need to do it. I'm going to at some point, but there's just so many hours in the day. That being said, this has been a fun little excursion for John, and I'm really digging it. Is this still kind of a mini, or is this going to be an ongoing now?
No, this is a mini. This has always been touted as
disappointing. I hate that.
I agree, but I have really been, especially with, I finally finished the entire first year of Injustice, and just getting to see like a glimpse of what that world is like has made this much more impactful.
Okay.
I will say that I'm curious to see how much implications there's going to be for what happens here and for when John gets back to his normal universe. Of course, the continuity is all a little bit chippy choppy between, because his face is in every Superman, and Superman, it's in Action Comics, and it's obviously here as well. So, but I'm curious if this isn't going to lead into either another relaunch of his own ongoing book, or again, something possibly happening to where he's taking another book, maybe the singular title Superman, maybe Action. I don't know. But I feel like this book is, Tom Taylor doesn't usually do these minis without them having repercussions that are going to fall back in.
I guess we'll have to wait and see after Night Terrors, because that thing's like taking over all of DC for the summer. All right, let's jump over to another Tom Taylor book, and that is Dark Knights of Steel, issue number 11. This is the penultimate issue. Usually issue 11 is where the climax of the event happens. I mean, that's kind of been my experience with event books and Elseworld books. So we'll wait and see. But, a lot of revelations in the past two issues. I mean, our main critique about this book isn't the substance. It's the lack of scheduling between the books. But at the same time, we really can't say a lot about that, because we like the fact that we've had a consistent artist for essentially all 11 and hopefully 12 issues. So give and take, right? But this has been a really fun time. I'm ready to see some heads fly. I'm ready for some resolution. Not that we haven't seen that. Dude, Wonder Woman's mom got lasered in half vertically, right? So shit does happen in this book. So I don't expect anything but fantastic results for issue 11.
Yeah. I mean, this book has been one of the books that I can't wait to reread, because I think it's going to cement how amazing it is way better whenever we can just go cover to cover.
I agree. I totally agree. All right, after that, we've got Peacemaker Tries Hard 2, Trying Even Harder Now, issue number 2. We didn't initially start reading this book when it first came out, but one of our viewers, John, was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? You need to be reading this book. And so now we are. We loved issue 1, so issue 2 is now on the show, or book 2. I do have a variant cover on the book. I'm really liking the movie poster version of the cover more than the cover A, and this is the one I hope to get when I go to the shop. I didn't pre-order it, and that might have been a mistake. But Peacemaker is very involved with DC right now, leading up into Night Terror. And I don't know I don't know how I feel about that, but this book with him involved has been fun, and I'm pleasantly surprised. So interested to see where we go from here.
Yeah, I was really amazed at how quickly I took to this book. And I would say that this book, combined with I never remember it, but with his DC book, or excuse me, his Dark Horse book that he just recently finished, has brought Kyle Starks way up on my list of writers. So his name definitely jumps out to me a lot more now, paying attention.
Yeah, for sure. All right, after that, we've got Shazam, issue number 2, Man versus Myth. This book is on notice, even though Mark Waid and Dan Mora are on the book. Outside of the kind of hook at the end of issue 1, I wasn't really all that impressed with the book, but I'm going to give it 2 issues. So we'll see, you know, how much this storyline that seems to kind of parallel the second Shazam movie with the Fate of the Gods or whatever, how much that's going to weigh into me being completely off the book, because I really wasn't that impressed. But the hook at the end of issue 1 where Shazam basically lost his shit uncharacteristically kind of got me.
Mhm.
And because it's Stan Moore and Wade, I will be picking up issue 2, but it is officially on notice. Let's see if it can redeem itself, but I don't really have that much high hopes for it. And it really doesn't make me feel good saying that, because I love Dan Mora. I love Mark Waid. So I don't know. There's a big question mark on this book for me.
It'll be a game time standing in line decision. So
Yeah, that's all right. All right, after that, we have Steelworks issue number 1. This one is on my pull because I am just so... I'm enveloped. I'm enamored by the current status of the super family group right now, and Steelworks is in that. And I know this is a mini, but I remember as a kid when Death of Superman happened, and it's very evident because I have a Cyborg Superman action figure on my fucking desk right now. But when the introduction of the new Superman was announced, I remember seeing this version, or this character, and just being like, fuck yeah, that dude looks dope. You know what I mean? So I know it's a mini, but I'm just so involved with the Superman family and storyline with Superman and Action Comics and Superboy and John, and I just felt like I needed to incorporate it. Now it remains to be seen if I'm going to continue to read it, but I'm giving it an issue 1.
Yeah, I don't know why I was hesitant on this one, but I think you're right. I think because it's part of this amazing Superman amalgam that we've got going right now, I think
And look, we could read it and it might not be good and be like, you know what, we're not doing it, or we're going to give it an issue 2 and we're just not going to do it. But I just have a good feeling about it. I don't know. All right, let's jump over to our independence with Dark Horse's Hairball issue number 3. This has been a consistent for you.
It has. This has definitely been scratching the thriller, horror, just icky vibe. Not only do the Jenkins team, Tyler and Hillary, job of just this like uncanny to their work, and then Matt kind of being on there as well. I don't know, but I think both books were either pick of the week or really close to it. This is essentially a story about a cat that shows up when a girl gets adopted by a family, and things just kind of go to hell for her. And at the end of issue 2, we see that she gets fed up with it and tries to drown the cat and is not able to succeed. The cat's dead for like 20 seconds, and then it just comes back. And so I really don't know where we're going to go from because we've still got 3 more issues, I believe. So I think some more shit's going to go down.
Okay.
Yeah, this has been a great book. If you like the Ice Cream Man, King of Nowhere, sort of just eerie factor, this is
okay. All right. Noted. All right, let's jump over to Image with Noctera issue number 15. Shit's going down.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff's going on. Cosmic entities. I'm gonna be honest. Issue 14, I felt kind of lazy to me. I know you liked issue 14, so maybe for me this will kind of do some clarifying and clarify it and get me back on board. But I wasn't really the primal of the good and evil, light versus dark. I was like, okay, done it. That's how I felt about issue 14. So maybe for me, issue 15 will get us back on track, and it'll get more cosmic and a little bit more grounded. I don't know. Back in the I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just I want to like.
Yeah, I hope he gets there for you too, because I've been really, really digging third arc. I've said it a million times when we've talked about or reviewed this book, but we finally got back to a narrator that's giving us great internal dialogue, giving us flashbacks, giving us good immediate feedback, and it feels so much like the success we got from the first one. So
yeah,
hopefully we continue.
We'll say. All right, our last book of the night is Phantom Road, issue number 4 from Jeff Lemire. Shit's just getting weirder and weirder and weirder with this book. When you think you've figured it out, or you feel like you've kind of got a grasp on a certain set of characters, Lemire throws in another one as a curveball, and that's what happened in issue 3. So I don't expect any form of predictability for issue number 4, and I like that. Phantom Road's weird. We're dealing with an alternate dimension hellscape, but without the fire.
Yeah. The one thing that Jeff Lemire does that is very much Jeff Lemire style, some people love it, is he really, really, really toes the line between wanting you to understand what the fuck is going on and using the uncomfortability of you not knowing what the fuck is going on as a tool to make you feel uncomfortable while you're reading his books. And he really tipped the scales to the point where I was uncomfortable but enjoying the uncomfortability with the last issue, with the introduction of Agent Weaver and seeing that she is, in one page she is proposed and shown as being this dominant force who's coming in, taking action and taking control, and then a couple panels later we see that she is not in control at all. It's just as much immersion, weird parallel universe shit as everyone else.
Yeah, for sure. It's a weird book, and you can do that whole not knowing, reader shtick, and it can either be done really well or it can be done very poorly. And Lemire is using it as a very, very strong tool in this book. It's amazing.
Yep. Random cover highlight as well. Long time Two Fat Guys favorite James Aaron has a variant cover of this book, and he uses one of his ghoulish creatures from Ultimate or from Ultra Mega on the cover. So if you're a fan of his, then
this should be a cover A. This should be cover A. Like,
I absolutely agree. It should be cover A.
Might have to pick this one up over cover A. Like, that's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's new Comic Book Day video for the week of June 7th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What's your, what are you going to read first? And what's your potential pick of the week? Love to know down in the comments. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It would be much appreciated as we are trying to hit that 850 sub goal where we'll be giving away a really cool slab. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't, and hit that like button, ring that bell, so we can continue to grow this amazing and positive community where we would love to read comics and talk about it. We'll catch you guys live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll talk about all these books and more, hang out with y'all, have a silly goose time. And we'll see you guys this Sunday live here on YouTube. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.